Hi children, how are you doing? Okay, today we are going to learn the history chapter 2, page number 8, the second paragraph of science and technology. Yesterday we learned that green revolution and white revolution. Then, second paragraph, India had also made a lot of progress in the field of atomic energy and space research. Dr. Homi Bhabha laid the foundation of the Indian atomic power program. India insisted on using atomic energy for peaceful purpose like generation of electricity and pharmaceutical and defense. India has achieved considerable success in space technology as well. So, India made a lot of progress in the field of atomic energy and space research. Means India started to use the atomic energy for the generation of electricity and pharmaceutical uses. Means it is related with the pharmacy with medicinal uses, and for defense also we are using this atomic energy. But one thing is that we are using this atomic energy only for the peaceful purposes. And in 1975 the first satellite Aryabhatta was launched. Today, India has a successful space program. Our first satellite was Aryabhatta. It was launched in 1975. Then many satellites have been launched under this program. This program means under the space program. Then India has also made considerable advancement in telecom sector. So while we talk about the science and technology, our achievements are: one is green revolution and another white revolution. Then our India made progress in the field of atomic energy and space research. And the next topic is changes in the social field. Some changes have occurred in the social field. It means it is related with the empowerment of women, and some changes have also taken place in the case of poor people. Okay, some changes were made in connection with the women empowerment, and some changes have also taken place in the case of poor people. During this period, there were several major changes in the social field in India. Some of the changes are related with the issue of the empowerment of women, give power to women, and the others are related with the policies regarding the uplift of the deprived section of the society. Deprived section means poor, a lower caste people. Say related, some changes happen. To promote the all-round development of women and children, a separate Department of Women and Children Development was created in 1985 under the Ministry of Human Resource Development. So, what are the changes happen in the matter of women and children? One department created the Department of Women and Child Development. It was created in 1985. For what it is created? It is created to promote the all-round development of women and children. That was the reason for the establishment of this department. Then, not only that, some laws were made to ensure social justice to women and to help the implementation of various schemes in this direction. Means some laws were made to ensure social justice to women. For example, the Prohibition of Dowry Act. We all know that. Means we know that asking for a dowry is punishable. So हम dowry देना भी नहीं लेना भी नहीं. Yes, हम सबको मालूम है. So The another law, Equal Remuneration Act. Remuneration Act means equal salary. Whether you are male or female, you need to get same payment for same job. So there is act for this also. And then, as per the 73rd and 74th Constitution Amendment, seats were reserved for women in local self-government bodies. According to 73rd and 74th Constitution Amendment, means Constitution जब कभी कभी चेंज करते हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखा हुआ नहीं तो ऐड करते कुछ, उसके हिसाब से some seats were reserved for women in local self-government bodies. Then now we saw the changes happen in the matter of women and children. Now which are the changes happen it related with the deprived section of the society, poor people or the lower caste people से related क्या क्या new rules बनाया या changes happened. So according to the makers of the Indian Constitution, some constituents of the Indian society were deprived of dignity and equal opportunities due to the caste system. We all know that because of caste system, some people are not getting the dignity and equal opportunity. The reason is that the caste, you are from this particular caste, so तुमको ये सब opportunities नहीं दे सकते, like this. So the Kaka Saheb Kalelkar Commission was set up in 1953 to make recommendation so as to improve their condition. So one commission set up in 1953, that commission is known as Kaka Saheb Kalelkar Commission. So this commission recommended that this commission given some recommendation that how can improve their condition, means the deprived sections condition. In 1978, a commission was constituted under the chairmanship of B.P. Mandal to study the issue of backward classes. Then in 1978, another commission was set up. It is set up for to study the issue of the backward classes. It was under the chairmanship of B.P. Mandal. So then in various institutions and services, the policy of reservation adopted. The policy of reservation was adopted in order to strengthen the representation of backward section in various service and institutions. They adopted the reservation system. We know that if you want to take admission in a government college, so some reserved seats are reserved for these sections. The government passed the Prevention of Atrocity Act in 1989 to enable those belonging to scheduled caste and tribe to live with dignity and respect, free from fear, violence and oppression of the upper class. So government passed the Prevention of Atrocity Act. Under the Prevention of Atrocity Act, those who are belonging to SC and ST can live free from fear, violence and oppression of the upper classes. This act passed because the existing laws, abhi jo laws hai already, the laws were not enough to check the crime against the SC ST. So the government passed the Prevention of Atrocity Act in 1989. Our next topic is globalization. Globalization brought about many changes in different fields like economy, politics, science and technology, and society and culture. We have discussed some of these changes in the above paragraphs. So already we learned about the economical reforms and economic liberalization. Then because of economical liberalization, the foreign investment in India increased. These changes after 1991 are also described as globalization. Means globalization means it is a process of interaction and integration among people, companies and government worldwide. So वर्ल्ड में हमारा जो कंपनीज, हमारा बिजनेस, हमारा ट्रेड ये रिलेट करते हैं ग्लोबलाइजेशन के थ्रू. And India has emerged as an important country on the global sense in different sphere. India is an important member of international organizations like G20 and BRICS. India is the member of this international organization. G20 is an organization and another is BRICS. BRICS means it is an international organization. The Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa are the members of BRICS. So India has experienced an important revolution in the field of telecommunication technology. So because of the globalization, what happened? Created economic interdependence among the countries. So बाकी कंट्री से हमारा इकोनॉमिक रिलेशन, ट्रेड, एक्सपोर्ट, इंपोर्ट, इसमें बहुत चेंजेस आया. फॉरेन कैपिटल केम टू इंडिया, फास्टर economic growth and employment opportunities increased because of this globalization. Not only that, India is the important member of many international organizations. Then mobile phones, internet and the communication facilities based on satellite have spread all across the country. We know that now mobile phone, internet, these all communication facilities spread in India. In the political field, India has demonstrated to the world how a stable democracy can function successfully. So India demonstrated to the world that how a stable democracy can function successfully. Our country is a democratic country. How this stable government function, that we are demonstrated, that we are showing to other country. All this has resulted in a total transformation in the lifestyle of Indians and especially the youth. Now we know that because of this globalization and all, because there is some transformation, some changes happened in the lifestyle of Indians, especially the youth. These changes are visible from their dietary habits, clothing, languages and belief. Due to the globalization, a lot of changes happen in India. Changes in the eating habits, a lot changes happen in the dress, language and even in belief. We have always wanted to eat the Chinese and Italian, means noodles, pasta, these all things, and we regard the English language as a standard, and thus globalization has brought about changes in all area of our lives. Okay, because of the globalization, these whole things are happening in India. So next chapter we are going to study some internal challenges before India. I hope you all understand the lesson, and I want to give you some homework and you should complete it. If you have any question, you can ask to me. So I am ready to resolve your doubts. So children, read the lesson again and again, then we will find out the question answers. I hope that you all purchase the workbook also. Okay, thank you.